Well, heading into our first season with Wrexham, I do have one goal for this season, and that is to finish in the playoffs, and anything else is just a really good bonus. Hello, welcome to part 2 of the Hollywood Dream, and coming up in today's episode, we do have our first League One fixtures in charge of Wrexham FC as we begin our quest to the Premier League and then obviously the Champions League after we get to the Premier League. We will be playing against Peterborough United and Charlton Athletic. We have signed one player since the last episode. I don't think we've sold anyone yet. We've actually we have sold one player. That is Jacob Mendy. He was a fairly rubbish player. He has joined Shrewsbury for 42k. Slight loss on him, but I'm not too fussed about that. He was fairly rubbish, and we've no doubt a couple of our fringe players, one of them being Bradley Foster. He's never going to be good enough, so we might as well loan him out. And Mo Fowl, he's got a bit of potential. I doubt he's going to fulfill it, so we've sent him out on loan, hoping he can either get a permanent contract there or another club. So the player we have signed, and that is Setely Jano. He's a Austrian centre attacker mid on loan from RB Salzburg. 2.5 stars of current ability, 5-star potential. Good thing too, potentially Premier League. That excites me because if this was a Premier League player, my good God, he would be a wonder kid. But he's not. He's had has he had any other loan spells? Who are these guys? Are these? Oh, that's just the RB Salzburg like second team or third team, whatever you want to call it. He hasn't had any other loans. This is his first loan, right? That should be quite exciting. That I don't know how many games he's going to play, but I'm sure he'll play a few games. But where are we predicted before we kick off our first season in League One? So we are predicted to finish 7th, just outside the promote playoff places. Obviously, the board wants us to reach the Sky Bet League One players. Don't want us to get promoted this year, but I think that's the goal this year. Playoffs or get promoted. One either which I'll be happy with, but preferably we want to all get promoted this year. So this might be, I think this is the lineup going into our first game of the season. We've got Okonkwo in goal. That's Arthur Okonkwo. Then we've got a back three of Ewan O'Connell, George Evans and Will Boyle. Then the two wing backs, we will play this 5 at the back system for now. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I think we've got the players to do it. So we've got Luke Bolton on the right and James McLean on the left. Then the midfield duo, we've got Matty James and Ollie Rathbone. Then Elliot Lee in the middle. Then we've got a strike partnership of Jay Rodriguez and Jack Marriott, both decent strikers. I think they can definitely perform at League One level. Then we are failing that. We've got Stephen Fletcher down on the bench, Ollie Palmer, Max Cleworth, all great players, and highly prospecting lone youngster Jano might make an appearance this game. I'm hoping he's going to rip League One apart because he's too good for us, I think. I'm not sure how we've managed to pick him up, but hopefully we can try and get a win with it. Ideally, a goal within the first couple of seconds. This is ridiculous. The match speed, absolute ridiculous. Yeah, I think that's probably good enough. Let's get this camera height and zoom sorted out because that's what I usually have it as. I mean, the match speed might be fine. Might need a little bit of more adjusting, but that I think that's fine for now. Eden has got the ball for Peter, but that's a great tackle. We are playing a wing play system. I don't know how that's going to work out in League One. Obviously, we'll probably give it like 5 or so games just to see if it does work. Obviously, if we find ourselves bottom of the table, we could always switch to a Gegenpress, which I know will work down in this level, I hope. Hayes has got the ball. Kipri, oh my, we're giving away a penalty. That's not the greatest of starts that we were hoping for, but hopefully a Okonkwo can pull off a decent save. No, he doesn't, and he does dive in a complete opposite direction, and we are 1-0 down against Peterborough in my first game in charge of Wrexham. Thankfully, it's away from home, but still, it's a game we should ideally be getting at least a point, because in my opinion, I think Peterborough are definitely one of our playoff rivals, I would say. Matty James has the chance to shoot, or does he put it across goal? He shoots, and he does put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0 in the 20th minute. That's a good time to get an equaliser. Very good time indeed. Gives us plenty of time before we head into half time to get this second goal, which if we can get one before half time, that would definitely put us favourites. Evans at the back post. What a save that is. What a save from a Peterborough goalkeeper. Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, that was going in the back of the net. Definitely looping over the goalkeeper. I don't know how he got there. I really don't know how he got there. Any other goalkeeper, apart from him, that's a goal all day long. But I think we're really unlucky not to be 2-1 up there. Poku has got the ball for Peterborough. Thankfully, it's a good save from Arthur Okonkwo, who does tip the ball over for a corner ball. Con Clark has got the ball. Can we perhaps try and get a tackle in, please? Cipriano, that's a terrible pass. Absolutely terrible. They can do that all day long, and it's never going to work. We've got 5 minutes left until half time. Don't think we're going to get the second goal this half, are we? No, we're not. That's fine, because I think we will definitely grab a second goal in the second half, hopefully. Otherwise, we're just going to end this match in a boring 1-1 draw, because I don't see Peterborough getting another goal. They've only had one shot on target. Having said that, they do have a free kick roughly around 30 yards out, quite central, so I think they're definitely going to shoot from this free kick. Poku steps over it. That's a great save from Okonkwo. Could have held it, but it does go out for a corner ball, which Clark is going to whip in. Can we get a clear to Elliot Lee? Only as far out, he does clear out for a throw. It's just, I'd say, pretty good. At least it didn't go back to one of their players, which it nearly did, but thankfully did not. Come on, Rodriguez with it. Oh, I thought he was going to intercept that. McLean with a fantastic tackle, and Marriott is through a goal, and he does put the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-1, and we are finally, after 60 minutes, back in the league. I'd say back in the league. We were never in the lead in the first place, but we are finally in the lead. We've got 25 minutes left to play. Bolton has picked up a knock, so we will... who do we get on? Because we don't actually have a left right wing back on the bench. We've got a couple knocking down in the not in the match squad, but I think, can George Dobson actually do a job there? I think he's gonna have to, or we might just potentially. No, I think we just get on George Dobson. I think that's what we'll do for now. Then if not, we can always switch to like a diamond or something like that. And I think we also let's just leave the rest of the squad as it is for now. I think we'll just make that one change. We might have to tweak things around a bit if it doesn't seem to be working. McLean has got the ball. Oh, that was looked like a decent cross, that, but it does fall to Elliot Lee, who does cross it. Marriott with the header. Is Marriott played against his former club? I feel like he did play for Peterborough. He did. Did he start off there? Or did he just start off with Ipswich? He started off at Ipswich. Two spells at Peterborough, but hopefully he can deny them getting any points from this game, which so far he's been good at today. Come on, Mothersill, that's a great interception from Marriott. Now we look to go on the break with Jay Rodriguez. Can he find someone in the air? We've got players running into it. McLean, go on, that's a great cross. Marriott, could have been there for his second goal of the day, but it was just wide of a goal. I think he is going to come off. He is getting a bit tired, and I think Ollie Palmer does come on, and Shano is going to come on for Elliot Lee. Could be a shadow striker, as that's his strongest position. And I think we do make one more change. Ewan O'Connell is going to make way for Max Cleanworth. Technically, he's a right back, but he's going to play that right-sided centre-back for us. Obviously, still only young, 5-star potential, so he will be, I reckon he can definitely make up the step up to the Championship if should we get there, obviously, this season or next season. Couple minutes left to play, and we do just about get the 3 points against Peterborough United. A very good start to life with Wrexham, and I'd say that was definitely one of the more tricky games this year, apart from our match against Birmingham, which I will definitely show you on camera. Which, when do we play Birmingham? Okay, that's fine. September. I think that's good. And so we've got the Carabao Cup game against Blackpool off camera. Don't need to show you that because I don't. The board don't care about it. Rob and Ryan don't care about the Carabao Cup. It's a Mickey Mouse Cup, as far as I'm concerned. But if we can go on a run, that would be nice. But hopefully, it is another win, and hopefully we get another win against Charlton. Oh, that's me thinking we were getting knocked out of the Carabao Cup, but no, it was a fairly simple game, a 6-0 win over Blackpool, which just set us up nicely with a second round tie against Morecambe, which I think we're going through to the third round. We're definitely going to go on a Carabao Cup run. Not sure how far, but definitely through to the third round. The goals came from in that game. Joey Rodriguez got 2, Ollie Palmer got 2, Stephen Fletcher got 1, Cetane Jano scored an absolute scream. I will show it to you because that's how good the goal really was. So I don't show you many goals, but this goal, this is take this as a little hint of what he can do. Takes a touch, swivels, and right into the top left-hand corner. And hopefully he does that against, he might do that against Charlton. He might do, he might not. So this is the lineup for our match against Charlton. It's Okonkwo in goal, a back three of Scar, O'Connell, Boyle. Then we've got wing backs of Ryan Barnett and Seb Raven. They didn't play in the. Both of them played in the previous game and did quite well, I think. Then we've got a midfield partnership of Matty James and George Dobson. Elliot Lee in the middle. Then we've got a strike partnership of Jay Rodriguez and Ollie Palmer. So I think that's a pretty decent team. I'm not sure how good Charlton are compared to us. I suspect not very good because we're the best team in League One. Maybe second best team in League One, because I think the best team in League One is probably Birmingham, and I reckon they will end up going up as champions, as they did in real life, along with either Wrexham or Wickham. So I think I'd say we've got to finish in the top 3 in order to have any chance of going up. Obviously, we need to finish in the top 2 to get promoted, but I'd take a top 3 place if it falls down to it. Barnett, with the strike, it was just over the top of the crossbar, very close, but just a touch unfortunate. It's a little bit unlucky. I still think that shot was possibly he could have crossed it, but it could have really gone into the back of it. It could have gone anywhere. Matty James with the free kick, back post, nobody gets there, but Elliot Lee does pick ball up on the edge of the area. Boyle back to Seb Raven. Boyle has the chance to cross. He does so. Ollie Palmer is there with the header, but he is just narrowly offside. But a great opportunity to nearly go 1-0 up. Obviously, he was offside, so it would have counted anyway. Lee Rodriguez has got Raven on the left. He uses him. Does he cross it? I think he will do. Ollie Palmer gets fouled, and it is a penalty kick for Wrexham, which Ollie Palmer will step up to take, really convert it. Yes, he does. I said that a bit too prematurely, but he put the ball into the back of the net to make it 1-0. Sends the goalkeeper dive in the complete opposite direction. What a penalty that is. Right into the top right-hand corner. That is pretty decent. Matty James with the corner. Dan Scar thought he was going to try and jump for the ball, but doesn't actually get there, but Seb Raven does with Boyle. O'Connell, come on, let's get the ball back in the box. Barnett, that's a great pass to Barnett, And Elliot Lee is there for the second goal of the game. This formation, it might actually work. I was a little bit unsure playing five at the back, but at the moment it seems to be working. Obviously, we haven't played Birmingham yet. That's going to be the real tester for this season, and maybe against. I mean, I don't know who else is decent in League One on this game, but I think Birmingham's probably the only tricky game. Exeter, any teams like that, like Bristol Rovers, it's just going to be a walk in the park, I think. Raven, Rodriguez has got the ball, has the chance to cross it. He does, and Ollie Palmer is there for his second goal of the game. He's on for a hat trick. He's not even my starting striker. He's literally. I don't really have a starting striker. Maybe Rodriguez will play most of the games, but apart from that, I'm not really settled on a strike partnership yet because I don't really know who my best two are. And we have just conceded a goal. Matty Godden is offside, and we still hold on to the clean sheet just about. Dobson plays the ball to Palmer, who is on a hat trick. Will he get it? I think he can. I think he will definitely get a hat trick this game. Scar, back to O'Connell. Matty James has got the ball into midfield. James Rodriguez with the strike. I don't know if it was on target, but my good God, it was close. James whips in the corner. Is he going to find Ollie Palmer's head? No, he doesn't. He nearly got there. Raven has the chance to cross it, but the highlight does peter out, and I think we'll probably see out this highlight. Then we will make our first couple of changes. Henry plays the ball to Ladipo. Are we going to get a tackle in? Scar just about does enough to get rid of the danger, and that header was well wide of the post, nowhere near the goal. Right, half an hour left to play. We are going to get on Shadow just to show us what he can do playing in that shadow striker role. And I think we also get off Dan Scar for Max Keyworth isn't on the bench, but we can get on Lewis Brunt, who is right-footed, so I think he'll be fine as that wide centre-back. I don't think that's his natural position, but I'm not sure what his natural position is in terms of the centre-back roles, but it's a centre-back. He should be fine like that. Lurama plays the ball into Hatmi. Can we just get the ball? Oh my God, that was close. Could have been a goal for Charlton, might still be, but we do get the ball out and we do just about survive. I think Charlton are getting close to finding the goal, and Ladipo does put the ball into the back of the net to make it 3-1. They've just got one gone back. They still need another two to draw the game level. Dobson has got the ball. I think that might be the end of this game. It's a sloppy touch. He is getting a bit tired, and we are going to get on Ollie Rathbone, and McLean is going to come on that left wing back role in place of Seb Raven. James plays the ball to Dobson. Brunt, let's get the ball upfield. Dobson, back to James. Let's get the ball out wide. Chano has got the ball. What can he do with it? Plays the ball back to Boyle. Come on, this is looking very promising. Chano is through a goal. He puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 4-1. That's his first goal in League One football. First goal in front of our home fans. And this game has been absolutely incredible. We literally whitewashed Charlton. I'm not sure what happened in the Peterborough game, but I guess that's the players starting to gel together. But that 6-0 win over Blackpool, it's done the work players the world of good. It really has, because we've been absolutely unstoppable this game. Apart from that one goal conceded, we've not really done much else wrong. And Ollie Palmer nearly gets his hat trick. We're keeping him on. We're not getting him off. We are going to bring off Jay Rodriguez for the final sub of the game. Stephen Fletcher is going to come on. I suspect Stephen Fletcher, I don't think he's going to be with us for very long. I think just this season, a one season wonder, hopefully. Stephen Fletcher nearly gets his goal, but just a little bit unlucky. But we are closing in on another victory, and even better victory than the last game, which absolutely unbelievable. If we play like this, we're going to be top of the league pretty much for most of the season. Are we top of the league? Yes, we are. Exeter City doing quite well. I'm not going to focus on them too much, but it would be nice to see them to get promoted along with us. That would be very nice indeed for them. But Ollie Palmer, I mean, he doesn't look the greatest of strikers. Not pacey at all. Well, he's not fast. He ain't slow either, but he's good at heading. He's very good. I suspect he'll get around 10 goals this year. He's got 2 so far, but I think he'll be a useful backup for us. He won't start in most games, but I think with form like this, I think it's going to be quite simple. So I think probably what we'll do is play through until the end of the transfer window. Then we'll come back for the Hollywood derby against Birmingham. Then possibly, I don't know. Possibly, was depending on what the league table looks like. Maybe our match against Wickham. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Den Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.